welcome back everyone to more Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. I did a little random fighting off camera so I could get that level and get the Intimidate perk. And wow, that's going a little crazy over there. Excuse you, stop doing that. Okay, and we're back here to talk to Miles, for that old man who gave us.
Do you make a habit of randomly accosting people while they fish?
No. Keep it up and I will, though. What were you and your father arguing about?
I don't see how that's any of your business. I've nothing to say to my father or those his Telvanni master employs.
Your father works with the Telvanni?
Whatever this is about, it's no concern of mine. My father managed to leave me out of his life. He can leave me out of his problems, too. You want to talk? My sister Neriah works the stables. She tolerates my father's business better than I do.
Right then. Anyhow, I guess because I talked to the other guy on the boat over there, I lost the opportunity to be able to pursue that any further. Even though I specifically went and got that Intimidate perk, so I'd be able to do that, but oh well. We need that perk for later anyway.
My, you look like a well-traveled individual. If you're looking to give your mount a well-deserved rest, you've come to the right place. We know how to pamper a loyal Gwar in Balmoral.
Actually, I wanted to speak to you about your father.
My father? Oh no, has he taken a fall? Or did he ask you to do something for him? He's been declining of late, and I'm afraid he's not entirely in his right mind.
Your father is fine, but he and your brother had an argument.
Oh, Mills. He was so young when Mother passed. I've tried to explain that Father had to work to keep a roof over our heads, but it's been difficult. I raised Mills myself while Father was away, which was often. He's never forgiven Father for that.
Mills said your father worked with the Telvanni.
Oh, yes. Father is well regarded among the Telvanni masters, even though he's never aspired to be one himself. Master Drenim trusts him implicitly, and if you know anything about the Telvanni, that's impressive on its own. They don't trust easily.
What type of work does your father do?
I'm afraid I don't know. All he's been able to tell me is that part of his contract with Master Drenim forbids him from disclosing any of the Master's business, even to his own children. Whatever he's doing, I'm certain it's important.
How do you feel about your father having to work so often?
I wish he didn't have to work so much. Master Drenim pays well, but sometimes I worry he will work Father to death. He's just so tired all the time. Even when he finds time away, Mills refuses to see him, and I know that hurts him dearly.
Do you share your brother's feelings about your father's absence?
I did for a bit, after Mother died. I didn't understand why Father couldn't be with us until I grew up and learned how hard it is to keep a family housed and fed. Now I appreciate all Father's sacrifices for us. I just wish Mills could see it.
Okay. More Valley is this way. Got two quests over here.
You killed one of my gang, Swit. No writ will protect you from us.
Feeling left out? I'm sure I can procure a writ for each of you.
That's it! Kill the Morag Tong and any witnesses!
I'll just take my leave. No use getting my axe bloody again.
Oh, there were certainly a lot of people there for that. Took all of 2 seconds.
I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axes for one day, so thanks for lending a hand.
I was told to meet you out here.
You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract. That woman has the patience of an anxious Nyx. Well, tell her I'm good for it. I'll stop by and we can conclude our business cordially.
No, I'm here about Vela.
Vea?
Vea.
The new apprentice? Now why in
Don't know why I put an L in
oblivion do
there.
you care about Vea?
I'm trying to find her.
Are you now? And why do you want to do that? Never mind, I don't really care. I was asked to pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. I suggest you talk to Vea's mentor. Last I heard, she had a job in the Western Ruins.
I'll look for Vea's mentor in the ruins to the west.
Make sure you don't anger Vea's mentor, or even look at her the wrong way. She's grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if she thinks you pose a danger... Besides, I'd hate to see you wind up on the wrong end of one of our writs.
Of course you would. You're kinda cute. Why were those townsfolk trying to kill you?
You know, the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board. Unfortunately, his brother didn't see it that way and was looking for revenge.
Yeah, I don't know exactly who he is, but we'll go through all his options. You're some kind of assassin?
Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or anything. I don't kill anyone without a sanctioned writ. Keeps the great houses in line. It's a calling.
Yeah, can I join you in that calling? Tell me more about Vea's mentor.
I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't want to get on a bad side. You should keep that in mind too, if you plan to continue on this course. Vea's mentor usually sticks to the rules, but I wouldn't turn my back on her.
Right.
Oh, Gilan, look! A Dwemer gear. It's in remarkably good condition.
Yes, wonderful. I'll mark it down.
And here, another. Could this have fallen off the ruins?
Yes, that is peculiar.
Is something the matter, dear? You seem distracted today.
Oh, nothing's the matter. I'm nervous.
Whatever for. If anything attacks us, I'll protect you.
I'm not nervous about an attack, Bravora. It's just... well... there's no good way to say this.
To say what?
Marry me?
Are you serious?
That's... not the response I hoped for.
Gilan, of course I'll marry you. I love you. I just expected something more dramatic.
Well, I planned to propose at the falls, but today we didn't go to the falls. I had to improvise.
And this is why you've been so nervous.
Yes. Wait. Did you just agree to marry me?
Yes, Gilan. 12 times yes. My dear, distracted, adorable archivist, I will marry you.
That's wonderful!
Isn't it?
Oh, Bravora, you won't regret this. You are the stars to my sky.
Did you just come up with that?
Well, no. I've been saving it for the right time.
What a happy memory that was, huh? Okay. I'll get to about there and cut over. Look at all that lava. Yes, I remember cutting through exactly here when I did this before. I'm not sure if I picked up that other quest that was over in this area though. Suddenly realized I had walk turned on. Oh, looks like they killed it. Yeah, I must not have picked up that other quest that's here.
This place is fascinating. I wonder how long it's lain undisturbed.
It could be years, decades even.
I'd hoped to find more Dwemer relics, but I suppose the view is inspiring.
It certainly is.
Flatterer. You can see this view anywhere now, can't you?
And yet I never grow tired of looking.
Speaking of looking, we should start viewing larger homes.
What's wrong with our current home?
It's rather small, isn't it?
It's cozy. Just enough room for you and me.
And you don't see how that could become a problem?
No?
Well, you've done a lot more than look since we married, dear.
At houses? Wait. Bravora?
Yes.
You're pregnant?
That happens when one enjoys the view, doesn't it?
That's wonderful! I'm going to be a father!
Yes, dear. Yes, you are.
We need a new house with a real kitchen and a second bedroom. Perhaps even 3 bedrooms?
One step at a time, dear.
Oh yeah, 3 is really not enough people for this world boss. I tried to do it on the PTS and ended up getting owned. Because I started the fight before other people showed up. So I was already weakened when I had like 2 other people I think show up. And then by the time I got back, I didn't have any filled soul gems to be able to respawn there. I did wait for a little while just before respawning, just in case somebody would have excuse me, revived me, but that didn't happen.
Open your eyes. Please, open your eyes. Yes. You fought them off.
Oh, good. Dying for nothing would have been embarrassing.
You're not going to die. I won't allow it.
That's ambitious of you.
I can mend more than a scraped knee. You'll see. Just don't move.
That feels better.
I told you. You're still bleeding. Just a little more. I can save you. I will save you.
Take care of the children. For me. Promise.
We'll take care of them together.
Promise me.
I will, I promise. But keep your eyes open.
I wish I could.
Bravora!
You've made these years so wonderful.
Bravora! Bravora!
Yes, it is a sad, sad end. So. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So sneeze is suddenly coming on. And then I wanted to... I alt-tapped out, and I wanted to check OBS to make sure my button for muting was actually working. Well, I'm not actually gonna follow you in there for that guy. Sorry. Looks like you dragged a boss out of an area.
Your wife signed a contract, Gilan. She did not complete it.
But she died.
And now the crystals she was to procure for me have been acquired by my rival.
I've lost the mother of my children.
Your failings are not my problem.
We don't have enough money to pay you back.
Then we will sell your house.
We can't do that. Master, please. My children.
May purchase their own dwelling with their own money.
Neriah's only just turned 8. And Mills...
You would offer an alternative?
What can I offer you?
I understand you have some aptitude for magic. You will serve me.
But my children...
will remain in your home, so long as you do not violate our contract.
But who will raise them? When will I see them?
You will see them when I don't need you. Or would you rather see them in the street?
No, of course not. Thank you, Master Drenham. I will serve you.
You sign your contract today.
And now we know the whole story behind what happened with them. And the son should quit being such a butthead.
Were you able to recover my memories? It's important they understand.
I've collected the memories you asked me to. Are there any more?
No, no, thank you. You've recovered everything I need to explain. Well, to talk with my children. I'm not sure my heart can endure any more of this. It feels like losing her all over again. Please, would you do this old man one last favor?
What is it you need?
Ask my children to come visit me. I feel like I can finally leave them with the answers I've never been able to provide. Tell Neriah we need to talk about her mother. As for Mills, if he hesitates, tell him it's about the estate, his inheritance.
Where can I find them?
Neriah works at the stables. She's always been good with guar, something she inherited from her mother. Mills will likely be fishing on the canal for dinner. He's always kept them both fed. I'm so proud of both of them. I wish they understood.
I'll find them, Gillen. That was really pretty amusing.
So, you've returned to bother me again.
Yep. Your father needs to speak with you. It's about your mother.
I have nothing to say to that man. What is it about I don't want to talk about my father that you can't understand?
He also said this was about your inheritance.
I don't want his money any more than I want his apologies. Does that man really think he can buy me off after ignoring me my entire life? Leave me alone. If father needs someone to listen to his excuses, ask Neriah to do it.
And of course, this one needs persuade. Perhaps I should speak with Neriah then.
Or perhaps you should stop butting into our personal affairs. Have you considered that? I have nothing else to say to you. Good day.
Butthead.
What do you want?
Back again? Father hasn't been an undue burden to you, I hope.
Your father needs to speak with you. It's about your mother.
My mother? Father rarely mentions her. I can tell how painful it is for him to recall her, even after all these years. I was young when she passed, but my memories are pleasant. Did he say what this is about? What did he have you doing?
I helped him recover memories from his younger days.
How odd. Father always was dabbling in magic. Often it seemed like he had time for little else, though I know he did it to take care of us. Still, I'd better check up on him. I imagine Mills wants nothing to do with this. I'll ensure he joins us.
Thank you.
The master went upstairs to rest. He did not wish to be disturbed until you arrived.
Let's go, Mills. He's still your father.
He has an odd way of showing it.
Father? Mills has come to visit. Father? Father! Oh, Father. I suppose you are with Mother at last.
Couldn't resist disappointing me one last time. Good riddance.
If only I'd come sooner.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. We all knew this was coming, but that doesn't make it any easier to bear. My father was a good man, even if Mills never got to see it. Why was he so obsessed with that stone? You said he had you store his memories inside it?
Yes, he wanted you to view his memories.
I'm almost afraid to do so. What couldn't he just say to us all this time? Still, these were his last wishes. Thank you for making that possible.
What? A ghost?
Neriah. Mills. I so regret not being that as you grew up.
Damn it, quit standing on him.
What I could never tell you is why my life was not my own.
Shh, Mills. I think this is a memory.
Soon, I'll be able to share the truth with you. To share everything with you. Thanks to the efforts of this kind traveler, I have archived my memories on this stone. I hope one day you will find it in your hearts to forgive me. And find the father and mother you never had. Here, I love you. I have always loved you. You've both made me so proud.
Father.
Why? Why couldn't you just fade away like you always do? Why couldn't you just let me forget you?
Because it's not just about him, Mills, or you. It's about all of us. Our family, together at last.
Looks like people have already cleaned out most of the things in here. Okay, well, I know this is going to be a bit of a shorter episode here, but this headset is really beginning to hurt my ears. And it is 5 o'clock. I need to figure out what I'm gonna be having for dinner. I am definitely getting pretty hungry, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.